Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. So, first turn, Temple of Malice. Jungle Hollow. Island. Jace. I'd like to come up with a nickname for him based on the amount of times he dies. So he's activating Jace. Discards a Temple of Deceit. This is Pilgrimage. Two basic forests, reveal them, put one on the battlefield tap and then one into your hand. Spell Mastery lets you get 3. Okay, that is actually quite interesting that he discards a Languish. The funny thing is, at the moment, I have no real idea what either of these players' decks are. You know, black and green, I kind of expected elves, but this is way too slow for elves. There should be 4 elves on the board by now. And then black, red, and blue is not something that I see very often. And I think it's the first time I've seen it in tournament practice. So Jace is going to flip on his next activation. Tassac. Okay. So he just played Tassiger, delved away his entire graveyard. So now Jace is still in looter mode. You have a lot of mana. And you're getting more. Crux of Fate. I actually had myself believe... Oh! It's a blue deck! Dissolve! I was gonna say, I actually had myself believing that Jace was gonna flip. And he just might. Because I also forgot blue deck! Activate Jace. I'll discard Jace. Dark Petition. Ah, that one. The sort of demonic tutor. And that's always the trick. You know, do I counter this so that he doesn't get the card that he wants? Or do I let him have it and then counter the thing that he wants to cast? Or that he searched for? And he chose to let the petition go through. Then again, there's a possibility he doesn't have a counterspell. But when you're playing against a blue deck, you always have to assume that they do. Which, you know, with the amount of mana that he has, playing a 5 casting cost spell is a good spoiler to test the waters. And, you know, something like this, a lot of people are going to want to not let you have that. Crux of Fate. Sacks the Bloodstained Mire in response. Activates Tassiger in response. And lets Crux of Fate go through. Uranos. Don't really see him at all. Despise. So, creature or planeswalker. 4 cards in his hand. I should, oh, those are exiled, sorry. Thought that was the reveal. Thankfully, it shows them, or at least it shows the names in the chat box. Unfortunately, they nixed one of my favorite features of the old Magic Online format, which was you could use your middle mouse button to bring up a picture of the card when you hover over the name. So we got rid of Oh, wow. He got rid of Silumgar, left him with double Hero's Downfall and a Kolaghan's Command, and then immediately cast the Great Aurora. Each player shuffles all cards from his or her hand and all permanents he or she owns into his or her library, and draws that many cards for each player. Whoop. Each player may put any number of land cards from his or her hand onto the battlefield, and then you exile the Great Aurora. And Duress. And Duress again. Followed by Demonic Pact. I have to say, after a shakeup like that, that's not too bad of an option, but at the same time, please stop playing Demonic Pact, people! It is not a good card! So that is 2 Jaces in the graveyard, and, well, 3 Jaces in the graveyard. So that is his 3rd Jace. Dark Petition. I have to... Oh, has he got a counter for it? Yes, he does. Dissolve. He's the, let's see, red, black, and blue. It is kind of a delve deck. And it is control. So I'll call it Delve Control to make it simpler. But he is in a desperate situation. Kyranos is back. And he chooses to draw 2 now. He is well in control of this game right now. Read the bones. Haven't seen anything resembling a... Oh, God. Another Demonic Pact. I was going to say, haven't really seen anything resembling a win condition in his deck, though. And please tell me that his win condition isn't juggling Demonic Pacts. Dig through time. Wow, delving 6. But that's understandable. He needs the mana to be able to cast something. And he had the graveyard to do it. The first card. Kolagon's Command, return a creature, and target player discards a card. So he's returning Tasigur. Delving to play Tasigur. So discard and draw. So one of them is down to you lose the game. So he has to have a way of killing it or bouncing it. Lost Languish and Disdainful Stroke. Ugin's Construct. Right. Sacrifice a permanent that's one or more colors. Oh god, this is a Demonic Pact deck. And it's doing well. I cannot express to you guys how much I don't like seeing Demonic Pact in tournament practice. This card is not good. You are not going to see it hitting top anything in any tournament in the world. I don't care how much you gripe about, oh, but it's, blah, 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 blah. It's just a gimmick, and it's requiring you to burn up so much of your time just juggling Demonic Pact. The only reason that it's working right in this game is because, honestly, I have no idea what this guy's deck is supposed to do. And he must not have gotten a very good start. Because it's obvious that he's got, the black-blue control, but then he also has red in his deck, which, Kolaghan's command is nice, Kyranos is nice, but, you could cut him out. They are not essential. Nissa flips. Explosive vegetation. Tap 6 target lands. They become 6/6s. I don't think that's going to happen. And even if it does, it's, I don't really see why they would need to. So, reveal a land, draw a card. Hero's Downfall on Nissa. Discard 2 and draw 2. And I really wish that it would show which ones had been picked already. Ugin! See, now that is a good card. This, not a good card. And seriously, you had to use Ugin to save yourself from Demonic Pact. Ugin, a card that could just flat out win you the game. Instead, you had to save yourself from these crappy cards. Okay, sorry about that. Real world problems. So, didn't miss a whole lot. Duress. Let's go back and look. Gaia's Revenge. Dissolving the Nissa's Pilgrimage. Temple of Malice. So I'll explain quickly. Where I live, it's starting to get colder at night, the way I like it. But we have a dog who is quite old. I'm trying to remember. Is 12. She's going deaf. She's starting to putter around like an old person with a walker, and she likes to go outside, but once it starts getting cold at night, she needs to come in. And I'm the only one awake at this time of night, and she gets let out whenever she wants, so I have to go and rescue her. Ow. He sticks the Gaia's Revenge. But then again, there's really not a whole lot that you can do to stop something like that. He can't be countered, and he can't be the target of non-green spells from non-green sources. So, dig at the end of his turn. Hopefully draw something to do something about it. Languish is really good, but and it would work, or yeah, because it doesn't target, but it's not good enough. This thing has 5 toughness. Oh, what is that? Foul Tongue Invocation would be perfect right now. But I don't think he has it in his deck. He duresses and makes him get rid of the Great Aurora. So Dark Petition and Gaia's Revenge. Second Revenge would be what I would play. Because if he doesn't have a way to stop one of them, he's dead. Okay, he's finally decided that he's actually gonna play something. This really shouldn't have taken this long. And he conceded. Which is understandable. If you didn't have something, you were gonna die. So there you go, folks. Please stop playing Demonic Pact. It is garbage. It is casual. It is not good enough to be in tournaments. It is for casual cheese decks. Gaia's Revenge, on the other hand, Gaia's Revenge is good enough to be in tournament decks. Maybe not main deck because of how expensive it is, but definitely sideboard. So, end of rant. That was Black-Green Demonic Pact versus Black-Red-Blue Control? I guess I'll call it Control. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and